Hey folks, I'm the Shasta One. How's it going? Welcome. I hope you've had a fantastic week because it's been a long, as Eminem said, something along to paraphrase the guy at least. It's been, what was he gonna say? I don't know. I've been busy. I've been frazzled. Been feeling good, and also feeling, you know, I've been just all over the place this past week. I hope you guys have been well. So interesting little intro there, huh? Yeah. So a nice interactive like live intro screen. Yeah, yeah. This probably looks a little surreal. I've been hinting at it a little bit over the past week.
Nice.
I should actually.
Fancy.
Oh, what is this?
Fancy, bitch.
So
All
fancy
bougie and shit.
So fancy and suddenly, Micah Ilberry, thank you for being all bougie and shit for a total of 22 months. We're getting dangerously close to 2 years of Prime subs, man. Thank you. And congratulations on the job offer. Holy cow, it's been a week. Got a lot to catch up on. Like just seeing Micah's name there reminded me of just yet another thing I've got to ramble about today. But first things first, why don't we ramble a little bit about what's going on here, shall we? I built this in its entirety off stream. I spent, if you recall, last Monday, I was streaming and I was gathering up a bunch of magma blocks, and for God only knows what I was gathering those for. Oh wait, those shiny, blistery giraffe skin blocks just blazing away up there were made for this very purpose. For this very tube that looks like a more lethal version of the, transport tubes they use in Futurama. All these poor pigs. All that obnoxious clicking. Let's see what we got here. Not bad. Not bad. So I actually just finished this filter system within the past hour. Because this fills up, you get an absurd amount. Okay, first of all, this is a gold farm. We are in the nether. Should I break this down? I should probably just break this down. We have nothing but time, right? That's what this is all about. Let me go ahead and make my sticks of butter real quick. And check this out. Get between these invisible, almost invisible glass blocks. This is here to keep the gas from spawning. Because while I was building these platforms, it is not easy or fast or efficient to build these platforms. Because you have to crouch the whole time, otherwise this happens. Yeah, not great. Gas can spawn on top of these surfaces. So I was like dodging gas bullets the entire time I was making this ish. So in this center tube, there are turtle eggs. You might be able to see one right here. There you go. For some reason, turtle eggs just tilt zombie pigmen like nothing else on the planet or like the multiple realms that Minecraft takes place in. They just hate turtle eggs for some reason. It's just, if the zombie pigmen had their way, turtles would be way more than endangered. They would just be wiped off the face of this flat earth. But fortunately, we keep them in a box. Got a turtle egg for each of these 4 platforms here. And there are 12 blocks in a radius radiating away from these turtle eggs. And that's the exact radius that zombie pigmen can detect these turtle eggs. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to have trapdoors on the edge of this platform. Oh, they will just gladly walk right off the surface and fall to their deaths if it means that they can get just a fleeting chance of possibly killing the turtle eggs inside. And so that turns us into a really easy way to harvest these zombie pigmen. They fall to their death. They fall in this hopper collection platform. And I used... Oh, did I really miss that? Yeah, I did. I used what little redstone engineering I've picked up over the course of this world to add a nice little filter to it. Everything that is not gold nuggets goes into this forever triggering dropper. You hear that tick, 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 and gets destroyed immediately in lava. It's really nice. And we get nothing but the goods. These chests right here. What is up, Sauce? Good to see you, man. Kevin? What's going on? Everyone behave. Poop Cowboy's here. The moderator. Look out. I'm just showing off my brand spanking new gold farm. Look at that. Justin filming that intro. I got 16 gold blocks out of this ish. Gold is basically meaningless to me now, and you would not. Here's what the score was before I built this gold farm. Gold, meaningless, but now I have a lot of meaningless. That's what happened here. And look at this. Isn't this surreal? I've actually never done this. We're in the Nether. This is the roof of the Nether, and this is all bedrock. Like, I couldn't break through this shit if I tried. Couldn't do it. Can't do it. Wouldn't want to do it. How did all this happen? Let me recreate this for you. Let me just... Let's escape the Nether. I really just wanted... it would have made more sense to start like in the overworld and then make my way to the gold farm, but I was really excited. I find it just mesmerizing to look down and see all of those pigmen just like continually spawning in and moving towards those turtle eggs and dropping down the center. Like, if I could, I would turn that into like my live screensaver. Something about that's just really pleasant to look at. Anyway, yeah, this this new Nether portal is like right across the canyon from this area that I cleared out. It's not quite cleared out. There's still some trees to work on. I was actually watching Formula 1 Drive to Survive Season 4 yesterday morning while I was clearing out some of those trees before I went and watched 9 hours of HBO Watchmen with Zeta and one of my friends. One of our friends. Which is pretty awesome. I'll get there. But, what was I coming back here for? I don't know, man. It's been a week. I've already forgotten how to stream. I just got done finishing this before the stream. I got off work, sat down, was like, you know what? I could go for a run. Or I could be lazy, sit my fat ass down in front of the computer and polish up this a little bit. So I gave this a nice floor, gave it a lonely blue lantern up there at the top, and then just boxed it all in. I figured that if I'd use some dark stone brick with the normal stone brick, it would kind of like blend in with what I got going on in here, you know? It seemed appropriate. I don't know. I think it looks better than just having exposed dirt, and raw stone flooring. We're beyond that. We're a fancier people now. Pinky out and all that good stuff. The filter's a little more, shall we say, a little more effective. I've been adding a few more items into the filter so I can just toss in stuff willy-nilly. Feels good. Feels like I'm just slowly becoming the god of the realm. And I hope that someday I can have a bright crop of villagers who, you know, if I'm doing something right, they won't even know I'm there at all. And maybe they'll, like, not be imprisoned. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. No promises. So, I can't believe I built that whole gold farm off stream. It's just like, either when I was playing, I didn't feel like streaming, or I didn't have like a solid 2 hours to sit down and be like, yes, this is going to be a stream. I've just been getting my Minecraft in while I can, you know? Which, hasn't been a lot of time to, get a solid block of Minecraft time in. So, what can I say? Anyway, so since I built that gold farm off stream, I'm currently between projects. This is an increasingly dangerous place for me to be. Between projects. I'm hearing mysterious, like, sounds like Zeta's attacking a rubber chicken or something in the kitchen. I don't know what's going on in there. Rawr. Oh my. Oh, it stopped. So anyway, yeah, here's the goods so far. Here's 4 and almost a quarter gold blocks. So yeah, being between projects is pretty dangerous because, like, there's not a lot of challenge in Minecraft right now. And if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that the challenge is everything for me in Minecraft. Like, if Minecraft was just creative mode, I would have played this game for 15 minutes and threw it away in 2010. No, it's all about the struggle against something. And there's not a lot of struggle going on right now. The scariest thing I did, and I actually recorded this. I made a recording of me taking an ender pearl and ender pearling through the roof of the Nether on Saturday night. Because I was so concerned that I was going to suffocate and die off stream. and a couple drinks were involved as well, which is always what you want to hear when you have 11 and a half days, real life days invested in a Minecraft world. But hey, it worked out. So being between projects, I kind of hinted at this in my Discord announcement for this stream. Bear with me. I'm easing into this. It's only been 11 minutes. I am considering finally starting on, wait for it, a shulker farm. Jazz hands. Because I want infinite shulker boxes, because one more somehow disappeared. What's up, Micah? Thank you for the Prime sub. Just got another camera and capture card to make a proper desk camera for your next build stream. Yes! Yes! I like it, man. The thing, like, you already had such a professional looking setup even before this. So, like, adding an extra layer of polish to it is just mwah, chef's kiss. And a beautiful OBS masterpiece. I don't know what that accent was. I never really know. I'm just throwing it out there. But that's awesome, man. I think it was probably, once again, probably a mistake to start with the gold farm because, like, I have no need to go back there on this stream or probably ever again. We're doing pretty good on the gold. I'm actually going to raise my mic and hopefully fix my terrible posture. So, yeah. Shulker box farm, right? That's going to require a lot of items. So hopefully it'll keep me occupied for 2 streams and 2 days of not streamed gameplay. See you guys in 300 hours. Well, I hit the 300 hour mark. So this is going to require 1,756 building blocks. Zeta's going to love this. 288 blocks of obsidian. That's going to take a long time to mine because I haven't got a single one of them. 100 buttons. I might have that already. 64 temporary blocks. 27 powered rail. Oh, baby, we got the gold. Wonder how I can find some snow blocks around here. I'm going to need all of 14. It's really after the obsidian. I basically have all this. It's like single. This whole build requires 3 hoppers, apparently. 4 rails total. This is going to be easy. Outside of the, outside of all that obsidian. So I don't know. What do you say we just get to work? Shall we? And I was thinking, if I'm going to get burnt out on this, then I could just continue working on the city, right? Just continue working on the road. Just ramble into the microphone. We could do something like that, yeah? Jesus. I don't even know where to begin. I got so much to ramble about, but it's been so long. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to put it all together on stream. Just, Micah says, I did lose the green screen. Oh, so we'll see if it maintains its pizzazz. I did work on my camera placements. Seeing collection stuff. I feel like this is going to be a real, this is going to be a ramble stream. It's going to have quite a bit of Minecraft content in it. But, I don't know. The mic is there. This is my style of stream. I just sit down and just brain dump. And like once every 10 streams, it's entertaining. You're just hoping for the magic, baby. Nah, it's good. It's all good, man. I need a water bucket though if I'm gonna be. Can't believe I can believe I forgot that. I spent so much time in the Nether. It's just like, what point is there to having a bucket on me? Damn. Thought I would have a bucket in there. I could also just chop down more trees. That's the thing. There's always more to do in this game just because, like, endless worlds, endless imagination, all that positive, gooey goodness. But it really is just like, whatever your heart desires at this point. Where's the hardcore-ness I was promised? Well, we made it all the way through. It only took 10 plus days for this game to start getting easy. All right, I'm here for a bucket. I think I know I can find one of those. If I can't find it in this chest right here, which I can't, I got myself a bucket chest I can go ahead and pick up. Day 1099. We're almost 100 days past 1,000. Oh, yeah, dude. Shasta just did the math and spoke in the third person for some reason. I don't know. Y'all, my entire week has just been drums. And there's a reason why I'm smiling. That's awesome. So, starting next Sunday, I'm going to have 8 days in which I perform 9 full shows from 2 different sources. Granted, only 4 of those shows are going to be performed live in front of a studio audience. And then all the rest are either just full show rehearsals or rehearsals for a live set for my buddy's act after like 4 years. 4 freaking years. 5 years at this point of waiting to get to this very moment. He's ready to play some live shows, and baby, I'm ready to play some live drums. Oh yeah. We're going back down into the depths, but not the deep dark. That's next update. And the other is that I've finally, starting last Wednesday, I sat down and did a full, like, mimed with brushes on an actual drum set rehearsal while the stage production was putting together a full run through. So, like, all the cues were in my head. I was playing super lightly while they were singing along to a pre-recorded orchestra group. And it got me so hyped because I made it all the way through. From the first try. It was beautiful. And then after the second day of sitting in on one of their rehearsals, I came home and was like, I wonder if I could... I wonder if I can just play through this all the way through with just the sheet music and 0 accompaniment. Because keep in mind, I've been playing drums for a long time, right? But, oh my god, what happened? Why can't I right-click this? You can't right-click? You can't place water on redstone blocks? What? Okay. Fair enough. Anyways. Yeah. Reading from sheet music is not my forte. And I tell you what, I made it all the way through again. Tempos felt right. I could hear the songs in my head while I was just playing the drum set with nothing but some sheet music to guide me. And that just upped my confidence, man. I felt like Superman. I felt, after a month of like shit, I finally felt like I was ready to play this show. And I do feel like I'm ready to play this show, and that's a great feeling. There are still some things I got to work through. We're going to have a full ensemble rehearsal on Wednesday, and I'm the band leader, man. Everyone's going to be looking at me to like start the cues. I got to make sure I'm starting at the right tempo. Got to make sure that I'm on the ball with like the cues from the stage production itself. There's still quite a bit for me to think through and quite a bit for me to do. But it's all exciting. Like, I was talking to one of our friends who was also in the theater department there, and she was like, Shasta is over there just having the time of his life, because I think that every time I looked over there, he was just grinning like an idiot. Okay, she didn't say grinning like an idiot. That's definitely one of my phrases to describe myself. She said every time I looked over there, he was just smiling. And of course I was. Because, like, when I'm behind a drum set, I'm in my happy place. I like to amend that. When I'm behind a drum set and there's like an appreciative, like, when there's someone there to appreciate it. You know, when I'm performing, you don't really perform for yourself, right? You perform for other people. I'm in my happy place. I think that's part of why streaming just works for me so well. Because in the absence of playing live, I could play a little live Minecraft. Ramble into a microphone. You know, just absolute, just garbage live brain dump. And call it art, you know? Slap a label on it. But I hadn't really felt that feeling in years, right? Because it's been a long time since I played a proper live show. And I finally felt like I was home again. Like back in my natural element. And it was a beautiful feeling. I forgot how good it felt just to just to play live drums. I don't know. Getting all mushy about it. And part of I'm getting all mushy about it because rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins, drummer of the Foo Fighters, just shockingly passed away young over the weekend. Just like right after playing a show. Man, I was queued up to see them play live next month. Oh, I blew it. Oh, because I didn't see that there was lava on top of me. I'm getting in deep. I was supposed to see the Foo Fighters for the first time next month. And presumably those plans are out the window now. It just sucks, man. Like, the Foo Fighters are not a band that I listen to on a super regular basis anymore. Like, circa 2007, like late high school, Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace dropped, and I listened to that album all the way through, just like basically every day. Like, that album in particular just like hit me in a way. It was so good. And it takes a lot to follow up, to be the drummer in a band with Dave Grohl being the guitarist and the singer. And like Taylor Hawkins did it flawlessly. He was like, I don't know, it just seemed like him and Dave were kind of besties. And that's kind of the dynamic that you want in a band. Because a band is like a relationship in a lot of ways. And it's just a shame that one's over, man. So rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins. Hell of a drummer. Proxy Log. I'm not going to be so egotistical to surmise that you're talking about you're blessed by the fact that there's one of my streams going. I assume that there is some other blessing in your life that is just elevating you to divine favor on this evening. Okay, yeah, I got the Sadie Hawkins dance reference there. That's fair. Man, I haven't thought about that song in a long time. Even though I think I was just talking about Relient K on my last stream, right? Briefly. at least recently. Oh yeah, I came up here to get water and I was just walking all over my water source. I'm kind of liking this. I'm walled off from just like taking a flying suicidal leap over the side. But maybe that's kind of the purpose. This is a hardcore run after all. Want to avoid that kind of thing. Okay, so now we got the water going. Make it look good. I'm doing my best. I'm trying, man. Let's go head back down there to the Obsidian. We gotta collect. In my head, I was like, only 188 obsidian. This is gonna be easy. Then I looked back over. I was about to say 188, and then I saw that. Oh yeah, got 100 more to collect on top of that. This might just be an obsidian collecting stream. One of the few items in Minecraft that I believe is not farmable. So that's great. Anyway, I think that I got a few more thoughts about the whole rehearsal thing. Where it was amazing seeing my neighbor, who is the theater director for this school, just seeing her in her natural element, just like whipping these kids into shape and also getting them like super excited to put on a good performance. I love that, man. I get inspired anytime I see someone who's like passionate about something. It's just like, yes, go off, let me hear about it. Love that, dude. And so it was cool seeing her in her natural element, and just seeing everything put together. It like gave me so much nostalgia for my own like high school band experience. I didn't have that much of a high school theater experience. I was too afraid to sing in front of people, and for some reason it was also a lot easier for me to like memorize drum parts than it was for me to memorize lines in English. Or any language for that matter. But man, it just really took me back. And it's gonna be a great show. Like the kids have it all together, like the lines and whatnot. Now, having your lines together is different than like having the conviction to actually like perform them. There's some that are just like, you know, they're saying the lines, but they're not really processing like why they're saying the lines, why they're saying the words. But that's what the theater director is for, and she's doing some work. Oh God. So yeah, welcome to the Obsidian mining stream. So I'm super excited to do this because infinite shulker boxes? I mean, my life was transformed just by picking up that first shulker box, but the promise of infinite storage space? That's pretty freaking exciting, dude. Oh, it hurts! There we go. And I think that, like... I mean, Proxy Log, you may not know how to make a burger, but you know a tasty burger when you eat it, right? So, like, I don't know how to make a proper theater performance, but I know a good one when I see it. And they're getting there. They're getting there. This is my place just to ramble, baby. If you want to be informed, this is not the place to do it. I'm just here to run my mouth off. And collect 288 beautiful, precious, hard to mine obsidian. This is exactly where Alpine Giant would come in and be like, "It's be a lot faster if you had haste 2, man. It's be a lot faster if you had haste 2." Dude, you see, you can't force the random facts. The random facts have to come about naturally. I gotta be in a comfortable place where I can just, like, mentally kick back and be like, just start free associating, you know? That's where I need to be. That's the place. One of those things where you can't just put your foot on the accelerator and expect it just to come out all at once. I haven't done this in a week. I'm easing back into it. Woo! Okay. Oh, okay. Boom! Yeah, that was me being excited that I didn't just lose my water there. Woo! Nah, still got it. I had a pretty, like, you could describe it as a pretty unremarkable weekend. Like, I won't dwell on it just because I don't think that's particularly interesting. But flew a kite on Friday after work. I was just sitting at work. And I was just like, man, that kite's been sitting behind our door in our dining room for like a year. I want to go out and fly it. And I found out that, like, I know next to nothing about kite flying. Like, Zeta had to instruct me in flying this badass Chinese dragon-like kite. Looked like the dragon in Mulan. I forgot what his name was. It was like Shmoo. Shmoo, yes. And, like, it seemed like a good day because, like, when I noticed wind on Friday, it was windy, but it was just, like, super gusty and inconsistent, and we just couldn't get the dang thing off the ground. We had a couple good flights with it. Correction, Zeta had a couple good flights with it. I was just kind of like, garbage. But it was fun garbage, you know? You could be terrible at something and still have fun with it. Mushu! That's it. I knew it was something like that. He sounds like an orca at SeaWorld. That's what I was going with. What's up, Random Sweet? Got boosted in CSGO Global Elite now. Nice! It's good to have those high-ranking friends. Takes me back to getting boosted in Rocket League by Zimba. Oh shit. Well, what's up, Red? The original crap poster's already here, so you can just go ahead and join them. Hashtag crap posting. It's not what you think. How we doing? I mean, we're at 124 obsidian. So, yeah, we're not even halfway there. Globals and Supremes. What this highlights to me, Random Sweet, is that, like, I have no idea how the ranking system works in CSGO. Because, like, the 3 CSGO matches that I've ever played were all most definitely unranked. Heck, there was even a time that I was playing on hardware that I had to play just classic, not Counter-Strike 1.6, but what was the one in between? Why am I blanking on this? Probably because I didn't play it that often. The Counter-Strike between 1.6 and CSGO. I was playing that one just because my laptop, I just panicked threw my water into the lava. Okay. We're just going to sit here and burn real quick. But yeah, my laptop couldn't handle it. Global highest. So global is the highest ranking. Gotta go get some water, man. See, Obsidian's, it's not even like that thrilling to mine. It's just like, okay, I caught on fire. I can probably just back up and it's okay. And then what else? What else? Helped a friend. Helped a couple friends move into their new house. They just bought a house. Want some extra, like, boots on the ground for cleaning the corners and painting them up. And I do mean Counter-Strike stores. Thank you. Which is fun. I mean, it's always good to help a friend out, right? Especially if you get paid in pizza and Pepsi. So that was nice. And then yesterday, going all the way back to trivia last Wednesday, one of our trivia partners was, we got to talking about Watchmen. I was like, yeah, I love the graphic novel. I thought the movie was a pretty good adaptation. Never saw the HBO miniseries. And he was like, oh my God, what are you doing on Sunday? And I was just like, presumably watching the HBO miniseries Watchmen. He's like, hell yeah. Zeta made carnitas. We went over there at noon and we left that house at about 11:45 at night. And we watched all 9-hour-long episodes of Watchmen the miniseries. And I gotta say, it was pretty damn good. Without spoiling anything, it really knocked out of the park the original graphic novels, like unsettling, gray areas on all sides. I don't know, man. It's just there was so much to it, and so much that I would only get on a second viewing, which I'm not sure will ever happen. But it was just a good watch. But the entire time, it had my gears turning. Not just like how it was gonna play out, like who was behind what, and those classic, all the classic marks of good storytelling. But also just like, just politics and sociology and all those the crazy studies of like what makes us people and how we interact with each other. It was good. That's what I'll say. It was good. Just got the wheels turning. And my fear, here was my fear. My fear was I was gonna get about a movie's length into it, like maybe 2.5 hours tops. And I'd just be like, all right, I'm bored. But that point never came. We stopped for like one break and just went right back into it. And the entire time I was just like, this is awesome. Xtanium, what's up? Bepis Asbestos, second to RC Cola. There was a time in my life where I did have a semi-religious fascination with RC Cola. Actually, going up to Illinois recently and drinking all of my like childhood sodas in the span of like 15 minutes. I will hydrate. Thank you, Random Sweet. That just makes me think that there was like a whole line of sodas that I had a semi-religious fascination with. I think because there was just so much of my childhood where like I wasn't drinking any kind of soda just, for the cross-country purposes. And so any chance to get to drink a soda was like a rare treat back in the day. Check mess. Check mess. I'm checking the chat. I did. Jones Soda was on the list. Ski, Vest Cherry Soda, which I got to drink while I was up there in the Illinois abouts. Do some Jones Soda, and oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, you know what just goes down smoother? What's bubblier? What's more caffeinated than even Jones Cream Soda? Wolf Brand Chili. Let me tell you, going back to the very beginning. 1895, when Lyman B. Lewis was rolling his wolf-drawn cart around the sands of West Texas, just peddling these cans, handing them out for free to the children of Fort Stockton. He was always obsessed with one thing: quality. And quality is the only ingredient that he crams into each can of Wolf Brand chili and just delivers it in grocery stores around the world to this day. He's like a chili Santa Claus that works 365 days a year. That guy in the red velvet, the red suede, slacker. Lyman B. Lewis dropping down these Wolf Brand chili cans in people's chimneys at serious threat to blunt force trauma. 24/7, 365.252555, repeating. Every day, all day. Wolf Brand chili. Find it at your local grocery store. Aisle 7. Top of the bottom shelf of their local chili aisle. Bam. Getting it, baby. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Dude, I had speaking of soda, I had a Dr. Pepper cream soda. And like when I drink soda anymore, it's always like a diet soda because I'm just like, yeah. Empty calories. I'd rather just like drink this synthetic poison instead. But this was like the full sugar, just diesel Dr. Pepper with like cream soda added on top of it. It comes in a can. It's something that they actually make. And it was like liquid cotton candy. It was like hyped up crazy sugar. And I loved it. And I could, classic, just feel my pancreas screaming out in pain as I was just down in this thing while Watchmen took place in the background. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Exactly. Dodge the diabetes and accept the cancer. And I worked that out of my system, and now, I won't have a soda for a good long time. Just a pile of coffee. I had some spicy Indian tea today, which is pretty awesome. Random Squeeze says, the fun part is one of the other guys I played with, we ranked Supreme on the same match, and then you got to Global and he's still Supreme. Dude, that's hilarious. I love that. I did that a few times to Bustin' Chuck Wood in Rocket League rankings, where we literally played all the same matches. We played the same placement matches. And then when we got our rank at the end of 10 placement games, I would be like a couple ranks higher than him. He'd just be like, how the fuck? And I would just cackle because like I don't know how I got here. It never seemed to work in the other direction. It never seemed like I was the one who was getting shortchanged on those Rocket League rankings. It's like they knew that I was more likely just to quit the game forever, which I did. So they gave me a little leniency. Is 64 ounces of soda a day good? It's tax season, baby. Go wild. You can have plenty of time to rein that back in after you're done, telling people how much money they owe the federal government. Go wild. That's what I say. I knew it. I knew it's a tarp. Where's my bucket at? Oh, where's my bucket at? Woo! Woo! That was like the least intense thing ever. Okay. Finally, you have to shift click redstone. That is the dumbest. Oh my god, I still can't pick up. Why is it like that? Why is that a thing? Why can't you place water immediately on a redstone block? I don't understand. That highlights, you know, that highlights you really do still learn something new every day in this game. Hello there indeed. What's up, Absent Crabson? Good to see you. This time, instead of asking like how your past couple days have been, I get to ask how a whole week has been, because I have not been streaming. Hope it's been good. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I feel like that's the one time that like all caps is really warranted. I feel like you only brush your teeth in caps. At least I do. Like when I brush my teeth, Zeta can like hear it 2 rooms away. It's not just like supersonic hearing either. It's just like really just going to town on that enamel, you know? Or so she tells me. I've done that a few times. Brush my teeth in the shower. It's just I'm more consistent on just brushing my teeth than I am on showering. I got just a whole lot of stink going on, man. Now the shower's pretty straightforward, man. For me, anyway. Shampoo, conditioner, soap or body wash. Then I'm out. I just gave up on what I give up on? No. I gave up on shaving. That's for sure. Ah, that's awesome. Sounds like a good day, Absent Crabsent. A few minutes ago, I was describing I went on a small date with Zeta on Friday night. After work, we went to the local park. We flew a kite, which we'd been wanting to fly for like a year and just like never really got around to. And we kind of got it off the ground. And then after that, we went to a brewery in Shasta USA that we had never been to before, and it was pretty awesome. They had, you know, every brewery nowadays, they have like board games over in the corner. I was just like, fuck it. We're playing some board games in the brewery. So I played some Connect 4, which I'm traditionally better at than Zeta. However, she picked a color of the 2 pieces that she had 4 more pieces than me. So basically there was a time limit for me to beat her. If I didn't beat her like pretty early on, then she would just have extra pieces and I couldn't place anymore, and she just like place 4 yellows in a row and be like, oh, instant W. Sucks to suck, noob. It was fun. It was a good night. I pretty much had a pretty good weekend. Pretty chill weekend. It was nice. What can I say? Nothing to write home about. A lot of drums. A lot of just hanging out with friends and girlfriend. All right, Xtanium. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. And before you go, have I ever told you about our Lord and Savior Wolf Brand Chili? Let me tell you this. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 15 says, you shall buy a lot of Wolf Brand Chili, consume it, and those atoms that you consume will be spread to your descendants and to their descendants and to their descendants, onward, innumerable, until the end of time, and Wolf Brand Chili will be with you always if you just consume this 1 can. Brethren and sisterin, gather round. Eat some sweet, delicious, savory, steamy, beanless Wolf Brand Chili, and you will be saved. Amen! 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 Wolf Brand Chili since 33 AD. That was good. All right. That was all right. Yeah. Oh, that was a wild one. Yeah, I like it. Amen, says Xtanium. Sending that boy to bed with a prayer. Yeah. You know, it's a few hour drive, but babysit for a couple hours. Let Mike Ilberry and Kilberry have a date. You got to, man. You got to. That's one of those sage pieces of advice handed down by successful relationships of yore, is that, you know, you gotta never stop dating. Even after, you know, you're married and all that, you just gotta take your significant other out, right? Treat them well. Life can be pretty mundane sometimes. You get into a pattern you don't even realize. Something I try to remind myself. Babysit overnight, just make it a full weekend. Well, then that 48 hours of a date better be worth it then. It better be like an all-nighter. No sleeping. Staying up and playing Mario Party. Going to your local Dave & Buster's and just like playing until they kick you out. That's true, Micah. Picking up that new job, that comes with those benefits too, man. Have I just about cleared this out of all Obsidian? Hopefully after 47 minutes of rambling. Okay. This is nowhere near enough. Okay. So, 64 times 3. Okay, plus 54. 246. We're almost there, relatively speaking. 42 more. Have there been diamonds hiding here this whole time? And yet I'm way more interested in the lava right next to it. Okay, I'll dig you up. Ever since using 36 of my diamonds to make 4 diamond blocks for decoration purposes, I'm down to like 15 diamonds. Which I'll never need again. Unless I need to make like another crafting table or something. But still, maybe it's principle. Maybe it's old habits. I don't know. Gotta pick up those diamonds. Why am I even mining gold? Did I not just make an entire gold farm so I could skip this very task? Ah, well. Absent Crabson's parents have been together since 16. Wow. They spent this weekend away. They booked a hotel, ate out at a restaurant, went to a concert. That's awesome. That's what you gotta do. "35 years together." That is legitimately like inspirational. That's aspirational. That's the kind of thing I aspire to. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this here in the chat is a example of crap posting from ProxyLog, the master crap poster supreme. Shasta, I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. When one door closes, I hope one more opens. And when you have the chance to sit out and dance, I hope you dance. That is some WJBD playlist right there, baby. Next is Share, Believe. And then the obituaries. ProxyLog, if you didn't want the world to know that you're Cher, then you probably shouldn't have even brought her up. I know you didn't bring her up, I did. Watching MacGyver, hell yeah, Random Swee. Well, I hope you have a good night filled with bubblegum and paper clips and ballpoint pens. Well, I'm just sitting here collecting. I can't believe that the hardest part of this whole thing is just going to be picking up a fat amount of obsidian. That's true. Micah and Kim started dating at 16 too. Again, aspirational, man. I needed some time for like personal development. I was just not mature enough at that age. And I needed some time to find Zeta. Eating My Computer by Elliot Lee? Elliot Lee, okay. Uh-huh, yeah. Got my sticky notes right here. Eating My Computer. Elliot. This is the same stack of Post-it notes that I bought for my freshman year of college, and I just like didn't even use them. I'm only just now using them like a billion years later. There's nothing particularly interesting about that, but you know, for being a week away, I just really don't feel like I've got all that much interesting to say. Now I'm just catching up with y'all and working my way slowly but surely through the obsidian. Oh, do it on the stream. Oh, those copyright jerks, though. That's true. Oh, proxy log. Going way back 11 years at this point. We're so old, man. That's awesome. Okay. So, RIP, viewers and listeners in New Zealand on YouTube. We're doing this. Posted by Elliot Lee themselves, by the looks of it. Might be loud. That was loud. How's that? Balanced? Alright, let's do it.
Hello, I see you wanted to talk. It's been so cold. No, don't turn this off. I've got something to show you. A little video to get to know you. The quality's not great, but look, there's me putting something in my mouth. It's a computer key. I look at you sadly as I start to eat. You didn't even wish me bon appetit. And I'm eating my computer. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Keyboard keys for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. You see the red drip from my lips. I call the snack computer chips. Whoa, and I'm chewing up bits of the screen, but it's glass, so it's cutting into my throat as I swallow the mass of crystal, and the blood continues to fall. I won't leave until you watch it all. You see me on every single screen. This video is 17 hours long. Your power's running low. It's 2 a.m. and you open your phone. For a moment you know you're alone in your home, and then there's me eating real slow. And I'm eating my computer. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Keyboard keys for breakfast.
It's such a constant stream of consciousness. Like I can't even weigh in on this as it plays.
I call the snack computer chips.
I don't want to miss a word.
Chewing up bits of the screen, but it's glass, so it's cutting into my throat as I swallow the mass. A crystal in the blood continues to fall. I won't leave until you watch it all. I'm what you see.
We made it.
Your friends can't see me. What you feel isn't real. These pixels can't be me. I'm a man trapped in a machine. If there's a God, how could he be so mean? I'm what you see on your screen, but your friends can't see me. What you feel isn't real. These pixels can't be me. A man trapped in a machine.
It's got that same Steven Universe grooviness to it.
I'm
Like
what you see.
I got the Party Parrot shoulder shake going on.
What you feel isn't real. These pixels can't be me. A man trapped in a machine. If there's a God, how could he be so mean? I'm what you see on your screen, but your friends can't see me. What you feel isn't real. These pixels can't be me. A man trapped in a machine. If there's a God, how could he be so mean? And I'm eating my computer. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Keyboard keys for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. You see the red chip.
But why are they eating their computer?
I call the snack computer chips. Whoa, and I'm chewing up
I thought it was a metaphor.
glass, so it's cutting into my throat as I swallow the mass of crystal in the blood continues to fall. I won't leave until you watch it all. And I'm eating my computer. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Keyboard keys for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. You see the red chip from my lips. I call the snack computer chips. Whoa, and I'm chewing up bits of the screen, but it's glass, so it's cutting into my throat as I swallow the mass of crystal, and the blood continues to fall. I won't leave until you watch it all. And I'm collapsing onto my table. I ate as much as I was able to. Now it's time to say goodbye.
To be fair, yeah, I've never tried it. Eating some keyboard keys to lighten my mood. Thanks to Micah Ilberry. I've got some keyboard keys around here. I could definitely throw some down. And that was the beginning of the Cranberries Tiny Desk concert. I have still, despite the fact that I have not been in a terrible mood, which is how I got started with those Tiny Desk concerts. I've been continuing to watch them. But they're just always so good. They're always so damn good. Oh yeah. How much? 27? 27 whole stacks of random blocks? I guess I could do that. My default random construction block is always and forever stone bricks. So let's go ahead and throw some of those down. The 27 is exactly however many spaces that are in that single shulker box. Let's go ahead and make a pile of these. Bang, bang. I mean, it's true. If he just said keyboard keys, like, just out of the blue, Micah would probably be the first person I think of. I don't even know why I added probably to that sentence. Micah would be the first person that I would think of. Now, eating keyboard keys specifically, Micah really likes keyboards. But I don't know if he'd take it. Maybe he would. Maybe he would. Micah, are there flavored keyboard keys? Like, I know that like the Nintendo Switch cartridges, they're supposed to like taste super bitter to prevent kids from eating them. Are there any keyboard keys where like the plastic has a certain essence to it? It's like, ooh, blueberries. God. In truly dire situations, there are at least a pile of keyboard keys for Micah to sift through. And eat. Let's hope that that's not necessary. And there is a key set out there called Peaches and Cream, apparently. Dude, yeah, Proxy Log, highly recommend. When I'm in a down mood, just like any random Tiny Desk concert, just like picks me right up. The last one that I watched on Saturday night was the Robinson Brothers from the Black Crowes, and they you know they just played like 3 of their biggest songs, but like it's just one guitar and a couple vocalists, and it was all I really needed. Sounded good. So 1756 minus 64 times 27. 28 more blocks. Okay. Let's throw down another one of these. Oh, that one's being used. I should probably offload that. Oh, well. The 27? 28. Glad I double checked. I hate to be off by 1. All right, there we go. I don't know why I would run over to that when I could just put the extras in there. God, I love it. So handy. So now 288 obsidian. Let's see. 288 minus 4 times, let's say 4 stacks. That's 4.5 stacks of obsidian. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Now 100 buttons. Yeah, I will follow you into the dark is a good one. For just like that one a lot. It's funny how I was memeing on that last stream because like a lot of plans is just like it's too heavy for me. Like sometimes sad songs make me feel happier when I'm in a funk, you know? It's just like, all right, you know, it's like you feel this connection to the rest of humanity. It's just like what I'm feeling here is just a very human feeling. And we all kind of feel like that every once in a while. But a couple of those songs, and really like I Will Follow You Into the Dark included, it's just like, oh God. Woo! Oh, it's so beautiful. Just like what I'm firmly convinced that I Will Follow You Into the Dark is one of the just greatest songs that humanity's ever produced. So full credit to our Lord and Savior of last stream, Ben Gibbard. Yeah, man, that's just a vibe all to its own. Proxylog just says, I've no desire to go to concerts or festivals, but I do like sitting in a coffee shop listening to some light live acoustic music. Yeah, man, I can gel with that. Sometimes that just hits right. Sometimes I need to like go out into a crowd and be like super amped up and like go into the mosh pit of a punk show. And then other times just like, man, I do just want to sip some koi coffee and listen to some very, very tasty, crisp major chords. What's up, Alpine? Hope you've had a good week, man. I hate to bring this up right off the bat, but Alpine showing up here reminded me that my 87-day Wordle streak ended this morning. It ended at like 6:45 this morning. And it was one of those letter pits where it's I got 4 out of 5 letters on like the second try. And then there were just so many options that it could be. I was just like throwing consonants in there. And then, yep, couldn't quite get it. It felt good. All right? It felt good to fall back to earth. I was flying too high. I was too confident in my abilities. Wordle just had to knock me down a peg this morning. Remind me that, you know, even in the realm of guessing 5-letter words, I'm but a mere human being after all. Flew too close to the sun. Icarus, no! Had to do it. Had to do it. Good old Lurds. And even that's a 5-letter lurd. Reminding me that I just couldn't. Proxylog says, give me 4 chords, a smooth voice, a bitter coffee, and I'm good. I like that. I like that. Alpine pulled it off, though. He's got words instead of lurds. What a great meme. I missed all that. I had no idea that the Oscars were last night, to be honest. Because I was watching 9 hours worth of Watchmen all in one sitting. I think I came out ahead. And then, like, I checked my phone before the last episode of Watchmen, and, like, everyone was talking about, like, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool thing. I think that, yeah, the memes, as always, the memes always win with these kind of things. It was a good, I saw some quality memes just, like, right off the bat. Yes, Alpine. So one of my friends that we go to trivia with, we got to talking last Wednesday that I love the Watchmen graphic novel. I don't think that's hardly a controversial opinion. It's considered like the definitive graphic novel, I think. One of the like the few art forms where it's just like it's really hard to argue against Watchmen as being the top dog. But anyway, we got to talking how I'd read the graphic novel, I'd seen the Zack Snyder movie once upon a time, and I'd never seen the series because like HBO just doesn't exist to me because, well, no TV really exists to me. I just don't really watch it anymore. He's like, oh my God, what are you doing on Sunday? Nothing? So I had to like take him up on it. He's just like, we are going to watch through all of this on my HBO Max. Even if it means prying your eyes open Clockwork Orange style. And we're going to watch it. It's funny that I mentioned Clockwork Orange because he actually mentioned it as one of like the stories he was telling. Because he has Tourette's, you know, like one of his tics is like flexing his eyes. And so like I didn't know this could even be a thing, but he had like absurdly strong eye muscles. And so when he got LASIK when he was younger, like you have to keep your eyes open and you have to be awake and alert for this LASIK surgery, which is a problem when you have like involuntary tics, right? And so like his eye muscles were so strong that they just like straight up broke the clamps that were there to keep his eyes open. And the doctor was like, took his mom aside, was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think I've only seen this in drug users before. And she explained like, you know, medical condition and all that. And so they just gave him like these even stronger clamps that even his eyes couldn't bust through. Just crazy. Just absolutely wild. But it was a good night, man. A good day and night. Like Zeta made carnitas for everybody, and I had some delicious, very sugary soda. And it's the first thing, maybe the only thing I've ever watched for like 9 hours straight, and been like, I'm good. I'm completely content. This is nice. So I need 44 more buttons. Let's go ahead and make those real quick. This is fortunately very easy to count out. There we are. 44 more buttons. Bang. It was super dark, Alpine, but it wasn't like you know, Don't Look Up dark. Like, Don't Look Up made me just depressed, where the Watchmen, the series, did the same thing that Watchmen, the graphic novel, did for me back in the day, in that it just made me unsettled. Because, like, it's very clearly a fictional dystopia, and, like, there's a whole lot that clearly went wrong in the Watchmen universe from early on, and it's just, like, ordinary people just dealing with the repercussions of that. And some parallels to like the world we actually live in, and like the potential future paths the world can go down within my lifetime. Like that's immediately where my mind went. It was super unsettling. And also just like I don't know, it's good to get your mind turning. It's good to, that's the kind of thing that scares me anymore as a grown adult. It's not like Michael Myers or like Freddy Krueger or any of that. It's just like future dystopia what ifs. I guess I'm old and boring. Oh God, Absent Crabson. Had a friend who had eye surgery and the machine exploded exploded in his eye? Oh my god. Woo! I don't know if I could deal with that visualization. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like that. Micah says, what the heck even are the Oscars? And Absacrafts says, they fight to win a night with a guy named Oscar. Rare. Will Smith is just like, that Oscar. I gotta take him on. Yep, we're going out. Going out for a nice dinner afterwards. I hear he's all gold. Okay, I need a stack of temporary blocks. I'm getting sidetracked here. It only took me 1 hour and 10 minutes to fall into ramble mode. Like proper ramble mode. Apparently that had never happened before. I would hope so. I would hope so. That reminds me of the commonly repeated accident in my industry, which was like back in the 80s. There was the X-ray machine. I've talked about, as usual, I've talked about this on stream before, but because of like a floating point error, this X-ray machine, instead of giving the patients the normal amount of X-rays, it gave them something like 100 times the amount of radiation, and like 3 people died. And lawsuits, and that's used in like every computer science and probably like really any engineering study. It's just like, this is an example of like your work has real world weight to it, and you have to take this very seriously. Oh, thank goodness. His eyes are completely fine. This thing exploded just... Whoa! I can't... That's amazing. That's amazing. 53 slabs. Moving on. 53 slabs. Do I want to make them like that? Like that? Yeah, you know, if they're just going to be slabs, might as well just do one of these numbers. Oh, there's my 53 slabs. Oh, and I just ruined it. 3. Okay. 27 powered rails. This could be really easy to make if I don't have them. Micah used to have a video of his LASIK eye surgery set to the song "I'll Be Watching You" in a minor key to make it spookier. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, wait, can I get 14 snow blocks? No, powdered snow blocks are the ones you need with a bucket. I think that I can just use a shovel with Silk Touch. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Yeah, you know, like a lot of things in life that rely on me trusting the engineering of other people, I find it kind of unsettling. Like I have no problems with flying whatsoever, but at the same time, every time I fly, it's just like, well, people designed this. This could be it for the old chap, you know? There's still that somewhat irrational thought. I should probably explain. So, Alpine, let me tell you this. It's time. It is time for me to make what has been described as a very unpleasant farm to make. I am making a shulker. I have shulker box farm, or a shulker farm. I'm down to like 5 of these things from 7, and I want infinite. This is one of the few things I have left on my list. Proxy log, consider this. It is so much easier to jump out of a plane than it is to land in a plane. Because, statistically speaking, parachutes are probably more reliable than an airplane, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know. I'm more comfortable with parachutes because I'm landing under my own control. Where with a plane, the plane is being landed by someone else, and I don't know if I could trust that guy. Yeah, I said the word probably because I need to hedge my bet, because statistically, I said statistically, and I put myself in a box there. And I realized that I can't just throw out statistically willy-nilly without having the numbers to back it up here. So yeah, it's really not the statistics of it. It's that I am approaching the ground under my own power. I feel way more comfortable with that, even though it may be more dangerous. Of course I didn't build the parachute. I trusted other people to do it. How about this? I trust the engineering of the airplane more than I trust the person piloting it. Where I can be the person piloting the parachute. I think that's where that comes into play. What's up, Gray Fox? So the Shulker farm is the one farm that you left to Alpine. Was that it was just so it's so like obnoxious to make because you have to cover every surface with like buttons or something? To answer Alpine's question, I just went with the standard Shulker craft, Shulker farm. Dude, when it comes to like my own life, yeah, like I want to have as much control over my own life as possible. That's just one of like my psychological things. Like I hate feeling like I'm being railroaded into a decision. When I'm in that position, like I will go out of my way just to do the opposite. Unless I feel like I'm being railroaded into doing the opposite, and then I will just go ahead and go along with it. There's meta layers to this. But yeah, that's just like one of my quirks. Have I seen the video of the guy wingsuiting into a plane? No. I mean, I'm sure they like turned off the engine, and so he could like glide into it safely without like spinning propellers. That's crazy, dude. Like, whew, fuck that. Yeah, actually, the guy who invited us to watch Watchmen yesterday, he's in the same predicament. He got the LASIK surgery in his early 20s, and now he's wearing glasses, and he'll need to get it again. But he said, like, his vision right now, even though it's deteriorated since the surgery, is still so much better than it was before the surgery. Like, he can function without his glasses now, which is a significant win in my book. Why the heck does it... Oh... This needs 7 carved pumpkin because I picked up 14 snow blocks. That makes sense. We gotta make some snowmen for this build. Okay. Well, pumpkins are one of the few blocks that are not part of my auto sorter yet. But I have more than 7, hell yeah. So 6 chests, 5 glass panes, okay. Glad I saw that while I was up here, and I can drop this glass off up here. Screw it. Haven't quite sorted that up either. Absent Craftsman, I am literally in that position right now. Like, I literally can't tell you the last time I went to an eye doctor. I've also been putting it off for literal years. And I should probably go. But if I go, they'll probably tell me that my vision's not 20/20 anymore, and I've got bragging rights to deal with at this point. Can't let them tell me my vision's perfect until they tell me it's not. So, living out here in this blissful ignorance. See, Proxy Log's in the same boat. It's 5th grade. Let me see here. I need 5 livers. There we go. Just the 5 cobblestone. Dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-doo-boo. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're sitting pretty here. We need 4 rails. Ooh, 3 vines. I actually got to go out of my way to find some of those. Alpine built the Ilmengo Shulker farm. It's more complicated, but seemed to be more reliable. The last thing I wanted to do was get another Shulker from the end to the farm. I did like a quick browse of the video that I'm going to be working off of. I guess that I am currently working off of to get the inventory. And yeah, it doesn't look I think that's gonna be the worst part. It's just getting an ender duder? No, a shulker. Getting a shulker out of the end and into the farm. That's gonna be the tricky part, I feel like. Go ahead and toss some of these goodies in there. That's all. That is all. I know a place where I can get vines. Actually, there might be a place that's really close. Not a single vine? For Rizzles? Oh god, look at this. Enderman was here. Alright, whatever. Let's go for a flight. Meow! I can't believe this. Like, ain't this the way it goes? Don't stream for a week. I feel like I got nothing to talk about. I'm pleasantly exhausted. Not exhausted. That's a little extreme. I'm just pleasantly tired. So I'm not feeling all like peppy and super rambly. Hello, bees. I've just been keeping busy, and that's a good thing. I think that I might go ahead and do more of these plays. Shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, you know. Maybe it's gonna come to showtime and I'm just gonna like lock up. I don't think that's how it's gonna work. The idea of practice is that like even when you're under pressure, you can just rely on your muscle memory, you go into autopilot, and everything is just nice. I do have jungle saplings, and I could have planted them and got some really easy vines. But that kind of felt like a nice, pleasant flight. Opening night is... Oh my god. I don't have any shears on me. Opening night is next Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. So I've got a week of rehearsals with the band, and then full-on dress rehearsals with the band, and the ensemble that I will be playing this with. And then 4 shows in 3 nights. Wait, 5 shows in 4 nights. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Tech Week. That's probably the official name. Proxy Log, unlike me, has an actual theater background. This is... Oh, do I tell that story? I guess. No, I'm gonna keep that one to myself. Basically, like, my cross-country team in high school, they just had that term for just, like, grinding out the difficult practices. So, like, race day comes and you're ready for it and you're all super prepped up. And I also use that as the term... I also use this as the term for back in the band days of like working through your set list and like just getting super tight as a unit, a cohesive family structure, as we put it in high school band. And then it's just the same term, just grinding out for this week. Let me see here. Cheers. I was here for Shears. Billy Shears, perhaps. Okay, now for a nice peaceful flight back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Shasta Airlines. This gave you a very pleasant flight from about 200 feet. Traveling all distance of about 1.5 kilometers here today, and you know, keep that seat up and that tray up as well. This could be a pretty short flight. So after we get these vines, that's going to leave us with we need 3 chains, 3 hoppers, 2 mine carts, 1 bucket of lava, 1 banner, 1 string, 1 wither rose. I didn't notice that. That's going to take a little bit of work. 1 activator rail, 1 piston, and 1 minecart hopper. And I think we have all that except for the wither rose. And, you know, is it true? The only way to get that is if a wither kills a mob, then the mob drops a wither rose? Or is there like an absurdly small chance, perhaps, that these are the first vines I have ever picked up in this world? This is incredible. Oh my god, I gotta fight the wither again. Wow. Wow. It killed me once. That brought out the all caps from Alpine. He's stoked for this. Should I be scared? Woo! Got those vines after all. While I'm here, might as well just... Oh, that's right. It's just time to lower the obsidian platform by like a block. Yeah, that was dumb. I can't put one more instance of like where this world should have ended due to my own just dumminess, and somehow it worked out. Part of me just like still can't believe it. Too blessed. I would say too blessed to be stressed, but I was hella stressed. All right, day 1104. That was a good... No, it wasn't. I was about to say that was a good Ubuntu release, but that was the release that they dropped. They brought out the Unity desktop, and it was like super half-baked at the time, and you know, that's the last time that I used default Ubuntu. 11.04. Random facts. So I do have just over a double chest of chicken eggs because I had an egg farm for like so long that was completely full of eggs. It filled up like the first 2 days, I feel like. Is this just an island, by the way? Because that's a really pretty island. Look how picturesque that is. It is! I gotta build something there at some point. Oh, you probably want to hatch a ton of chickens next to it so you can get a bunch of roses. That's brilliant. Yeah, that is kind of like a little baby volcano. I can't wait to get the village going up this hill, though, man. Look at that landscape. Completely devoid of trees, chopped by my own hand. I'm excited about that. Alright, so I got my vines. Got my vines like it's 2014. I just need 3 of them. Overkill's probably good. Yeah, you know, as Joni Mitchell said, Proxy Log. Well, first things first. Proxy Log said, "Classic human, is that a beautiful natural piece of art? Let's put them all next to it." As Joni Mitchell said in the 60s, pave paradise and put up a parking lot. Alpine says, or you could work on a Wither Rose farm right now instead of the Shulker farm. You know what's funny? I had a Wither Rose farm on my list as a prerequisite to getting the gold farm because I thought I would need Wither Roses as part of getting a bunch of magma blocks. It was part of the magma cube farm. And then I just removed it from my to-do list yesterday because why would I need to farm Wither Roses? I've got my gold farm. And then now my very first stream after accomplishing the gold farm. Yeah, I probably need to put that Wither Rose farm back on. That's pretty reasonable. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Where should I put these? Where should I put these vines? Actually, how many chains are in here? 1, 2, 3. Bang. 3 hoppers. Three. Man, I did not even know that wither roses existed until like a couple months ago. So that is all news to me. Alpine says you can do some crazy stuff if you have a ton of wither roses. I saw that, like I said, they're used in magma cream farms, which are also a thing. I don't know what you'd use all that magma cream for besides making magma blocks. And that's really all I know. Useful for making a wither skull farm. No, that was it too. That was it too. Because I want to make one of those because, you know, I don't want to spend 2 hours every time I want to take on a wither. So I might as well spend a few hours just putting together a farm for wither skulls, right? Some people get into making like industrial potion buildings. Huh. Proxylog, have you heard the original of that song? Because it's so much better. The Counting Crows version just reminds me of working at the cafe with Proxylog. I listened to that one a lot on the floor while I was waiting tables, clearing tables, taking orders. But oh man, the Joni Mitchell one is just beautiful. And it's just like it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and it's about a, you know, some pretty heavy, relatively heavy subject matter. All right, so 2 mine carts. Okay, I could do that. One bucket of lava. Might as well just like make a bucket. I know where to find some lava. Ooh, I know where to find some banners too. Yeah, 2 hours for the farm, 20 to spawn proof the area. There actually is on YouTube a design for a wither skull farm that does not involve spawn proofing. However, if I recall, it required like a very specific location, like not just a fortress, but a nether fortress in a specific nether biome, and something, an additional requirement on top of that. Yeah, man. Oh, Joni Mitchell's voice is just gorgeous, and no one could sing like her. Like in The Last Waltz, the Martin Scorsese's documentary of the last live concert of the band in its original form. They had all sorts of guest artists on there, and early on in the concert, Neil Young comes out with a huge glob of cocaine just hanging out of one nostril. And he sings the song Helpless, which is just beautiful. It's a beautiful song. But there's backing vocals, and the backing vocals come from Joni Mitchell, who was also playing a few songs that night. But they didn't want to spoil the surprise, so they had Joni Mitchell sing these beautiful vocal harmonies for Neil Young's song from backstage. And everybody knew it was her. Like, immediately people were just like, that's Joni Mitchell, because no one can sing Joni Mitchell like Joni Mitchell. Like, the recognition was just instantaneous. So I feel like that's validation to that claim. Like, Joni Mitchell absolutely does have a beautiful voice. And fuck that, man. Neil Young makes some great music. And also, like, Lynyrd Skynyrd was just like, actually, we have no, like, real ill will against Neil Young. Like, there was no feud there. Despite the fact that those were the, you know, lyrics of, what, Sweet Home Alabama? Also a good song, man. I'm just forever burnt out on it thanks to high school. I know that Proxylog can sing the crap out of some Sweet Home Alabama. So I think I've got some banners upstairs. I'll go ahead and just hop on up here. Alpine says, I got some catching up to do. Oh yeah, Pricey Log's posting some lyrics from the Joni Mitchell song. What a beaut. Alpine says you want to be careful which fortress you use, regardless, to minimize how much area needs to be spawn-proofed. Fair, fair, yeah. I'm gonna make that farm at some point. It's just like making farms in this world is what keeps me going, keeps me inspired, keeps me rolling along on this merry stream. So many totems. Here's the one I had to use. That's the one I'm carrying right now. Because I just yeeted into a wall with a firework. Just glided right into it. The one string. No string in there, but I know a place where I can get a lot of string. It's pretty well nearby. That'd be awesome, dude. Pricey Log says, Dad and I have been throwing around the idea of taking a trip to the Muscle Shoals Sound Studio, which is just legendary. An absolutely legendary studio. Like, name a major artist from the past 30 years, and if they haven't recorded there, then they wanted to record there. I live relatively close, you know, and I've never been. There is just like, for me anyway, there is just like a certain magic to like a historic recording studio and just like walking in and thinking about the things that have been recorded there and the people who have recorded there, the people who were behind the desk who engineered these albums and made them into, you know, the revered objects that they are today. Like, that's so freaking cool, man. One of my coworkers, actually, he worked behind the desk of a famous studio here in Shasta-town, USA, and just like the people that he met, just walking in to also be a tourist and check it out. You wouldn't believe it. So freaking cool. Brassy Log says, honestly, there's a certain magic to not go in there also. Like, you want to go, but there's also the mystery of it. But there's pictures. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a situation where I would feel that too. Like, you know, once you, I get it because like it exists in legend and almost like the myth that you've built up in your mind, and to see it is to bring it down to a human level. To be there, you see the bricks. You understand that it is really just walls at the end of the day, and the people that were there to make it like majestic, right? They're not there. So I get that. So Proxy Log says, like, he has a certain smell in his mind, like what Billy Powell's farts actually smelled like into those 70s vinyl chairs. And he just doesn't want to show up and have it ruined by a different smell that might be in Vocal Booth B of Muscle Shoals Sound Studio. You just don't want to ruin it. I get it, man. I get it, you know? Like, yeah, I just bet that guy just he ate this particular mix of road food, mixed in some asparagus, and you don't want reality to be like less than what you built up in your mind. It's a thing. It's a thing. I understand. Man, damn that Wither Rose though. Prosy Log just says, dude. It's true. He says the problem is that other people have farted over his farts. There's just like built up layers of farts on top of all surfaces in Muscle Shoals Studio. It's like, you know, if you just carefully excavated all of those farts, just digging layer by layer over the decades, you can work your way down there to a Ronnie Van Zant original. It's like the Grand Canyon of farts, you know. It's got the strata in there. It's the mesa. It's got layers. You got to work your way down to those original late 60s, early 70s classic rock farts. But I believe you should go there and take the risk. I mean, the best farts are just aged, you know, Alpine. Just you let them sit for a little bit, and you come back and you just get a little bit of the room's natural aura in there just to bring it down. It's like watering down a good whiskey. Sometimes you just have to, you know, bring it down a little bit to really express all the flavors. It's like the Twitch streamers that sell their farts in a jar, you know? I'm thinking that's going to be my alternate income. Oh, the photos on the walls of like all the people who have recorded there and just like works in action. And yeah, man, the destination is just, it's half of it. If it's even half of it, like it's all about like the journey of just like going on a road trip with your friends or with your family, your dad in this, in this case. Sorry, I just thought about those ancient farts again. Did a woman end up in the hospital for like farting in jars? Is that a thing? I just saw that like the jar farts for $1,000 a piece was a thing. I just saw the headline. I was satisfied with just the headline. I didn't want to like delve any deeper into that. I was working like with surface level knowledge. I didn't want to dig. Those farts weren't worth going through all the various layers for me. Oh my god, I was wondering how you would end up in the hospital with just farting. I was like, what, you get like a hernia or something? And Alpine says, I think she screwed up her diet so much to fart more that she ended up in the hospital. Wow. Wow. I mean, I believe it, but that's messed up, man. So, I already got 2 mine carts. I gotta make a mine cart hopper. Which means we gotta get a hopper going as well, yeah. Bang. Okay, we got that. Proxy log with that vintage Hayseed Dixie reference. That takes me back. Late grade school, early high school. Hayseed Dixie was like originally, mostly, still are, I believe, a like southern rock styled AC/DC cover band. You know, Hayseed Dixie. If you just really, really squint at it, kind of sounds like AC/DC. Yeah, that's what they were going for, and they did pretty well. If I do say so myself. They executed. We got the activator rail in there. Our piston in here. Minecart hopper. We got our string banner. I think at this point, all we're missing is a dig dang old wither rose, man. Alpine's got the headline. 90-day fiance star sells her farts in jars, then suffers health scare. Wow. Hey man, I respect the hustle. She's putting her own body and health on the line to secure income for herself and her family. Hopes that she can retire early off of those farts. Because if I could, I'm not above it. I'm not above it. My official Twitch merch stores gave me nothing but Wolf brand chili and chili farts. You want a t-shirt? Nope. We don't got them. But baby, you want a nice beanless fart? I'm not retiring. I'm going to jail, yeah, for murder. The way those farts smell. Alpine's got the deets. So we're officially diving past the headline at this point. She subsequently, and I quote, went to the hospital because she feared she was having a heart attack. As Mato related, I didn't see my doctors about the farting in the jar, but I did tell them about my diet. The doctors determined that she wasn't having a stroke or heart attack, but she was instead having gas pains. The streamer told Jam Press, I was advised to change my diet and to take a gas suppressant medication, which has effectively ended my business. Wow. Well, you know, I figure like any kind of source of income that affects your own physical well-being, she's basically like Tom Brady or any NFL player, you know, putting it out there on the line, knowing that there is a risk for CTE. She's out there putting her body on the line, knowing there's a chance of just exploding her small intestine. It's just, it comes with the territory, baby. It's a personal choice. Yeah, not a heart attack, but a fart attack. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good one. Oh, Proxy Log got off a good one there. Fart attack. Oh, God. Let's go ahead and drop some of this goodness off. And now, here I am wondering, do I continue with this road? Do I start up a Wither Rose farm? I don't know. Do I just continue work on? Here's as far as the road got. It has not changed a bit since I last streamed. It'd be really pretty. I mean, come on, man. Just look at that view. You can see this view up there. It's currently the banner image of my Twitch page. Yeah, don't push your luck there, Proxy Log. If you like that, let me tell you about this great show called The Office. I have never seen a great show called The Office. However, I have seen a pretty unentertaining show called The Office, and I wonder if they're related. Maybe I watched the wrong one. Maybe he's talking about the British miniseries. It's actually great. I don't know. I can't bring myself to watch it. To make a Wither Rose farm, or just get a bunch for the Shulker farm, you still need to farm Wither Skulls for a Wither, so I can at least like go to the Nether and start just hacking away. I feel like instead of spending some time just like watching videos, like how to make a Wither Rose farm, maybe I will just like go to the Nether and start swinging. Whoop. Actually, I think I could just do one of these numbers. Not the chest I was aiming for. That's a proper amount of obsidian. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Raby Icer! Welcome back! Good to see ya. Hope you've been living it up. Whatever living it up is by your definition since the last time you stopped by. And yeah, I mean, if you want to see that texture a little closer, it's right there in the ceiling. It is. I love it. That's my blue cat Totem of Undying, forever in my left hand and created by our own Micah Ilberry as part of his texture pack. So the Wither Rose farm is typically made in the end, says Alpine. That's interesting. Should I go in with only 14 rockets? I think I should probably re-up. I'm gonna do that. Whew. Ran right past it. Still learning my own sorting scheme here. Bang. Oops. How did that not hurt me? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just a little surprised. Good old creeper farm in the shadow of the cactus farm. Whew. I was hoping I could just like smoothly fly right through that door, but I'm never that lucky. Never quite that lucky. Am I standing playing on the computer? What if I am? What if Nah, I'm just sitting. Sometimes you know, I've got like a stretch reward where I can just like do one of these numbers and actually stand. I feel like standing desks are a thing. I just feel like they'd be exhausting. Which I guess is the whole point. It's like better for your posture and stuff. But I'll just sit. Gray Fox thought about making one of those portal-based wither skeleton farms, but I'm afraid of how close all the portals are to each other. That's a problem that I'm just starting to run into myself. Where I'm starting to fear how close everything is. You know something else I haven't checked in a long time? It's gonna be a classic Shasta tangent, but this could be pretty quick. My guardian farm, which should not be running because it's far enough away that I shouldn't be getting any guardians in here. Yeah, I'd say that did pretty good for itself. I gotta empty this out sometime. Got some scaffolding in there still. Cause I'd be terrified of the prospect of like fish just like blasting out of a different nether portal, and all of a sudden I'm being attacked by guardians on dry land or some crazy situation like that. That's kind of what spooks me about the nether. My portal foo is not all that good. Look out, man. Could teleport a man in half. The 2.0! What's up? Good to see ya. How's life? How you doing? What you up to? I think I'm trying to remember how exactly I get to my my fortress. I think this is it. I think this is it. I'm heading over here for some dire hand-to-hand combat. Sword to sword. A proper pointy sticky battle against some wither skeletons because I want their heads. I want their heads. And appropriately, they want mine. Oh my god, the Gray Fox says the nether bridge was swarming with guardians? Like, that actually happened? My nether is straight up gross. Oh god. Yeah, I definitely need a bow. Preferably not a bow that's broken. Yeah, I'm familiar with Dream. He's even as someone who doesn't watch like a lot of Minecraft YouTube content, like I feel like Dream is almost inescapable. Like he's got such a huge brand for himself that even an old ignoramus, out of touch person like me knows who Dream is at this point. That's pretty wild. Oh, he's trying to escape to the air, but oh, I got hops. Dang, 2.0. That's quite a run up. Can't sleep because I'm stressed out because driving 5 hours on Thursday for a work interview that could literally be the biggest thing for me. Is this the same job that you were applying for last time that you stopped by the stream? Perhaps? Has this been in the works for a little bit? That kind of rings a bell, but oh man, I've got projects of my own on my mind. I've slept since then. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's try to get up top here and see if we can find some evil. Alpine says there are portals that spawn way out from the central islands you can use. The Gray Fox. Oh, I took that one just point blank to the face. Oh, there's more. I'm being... Okay. Did I just... Oh my god, I did. Oh, and I'm being shot at. I need to get out of here. Woo! Woo! I need to get out of here. That was... Oh my god. That's too spooky. I came in here without fire protection, dude. I could just like fly out of here. But look at all the skellies! Okay, they will be gone by the time I get over there. I'm being attacked by these idiots. Don't get greedy. I need to get out of here. Oh, so this is the job. Cross fingers for you, 2.0. Oh, gosh. I hope it goes well. I know how stressful that is. These job interviews, especially one that you're driving like five and a half hours for. Like, that's a lot. That's a long time on the road with just like you and your thoughts. I'm sure that like I would be practicing interview questions, like what would my answers be, just kind of rambling. Stressful, but I'm hoping for good things. And look at that, that's good vibes. 2.0 says, from all the talks I've had with the boss, seems like he's basically ready to give me the job as long as I'm not some idiot. You know, Raby, I'm really not sure. They say, is it just me or does the fire cover you more with that texture pack? Because it's been so long since I've used the default texture pack that I just have no idea. Gray Fox says, this is how I farmed wither skeletons, except I had an inventory full of fire protection and put up rails so they can't chase me. Yeah, I'm kind of being an idiot here, man. This is not good. I'm at least going to get the fire potions. But basically, like, what you're seeing here, Gray Fox, this is basically how I got my first 3 wither skulls. And then almost died because I botched the little containment area for the wither. I'm not sure if you wound up seeing that disaster, but hey, it worked out well. I got a beacon that I donated to Kenneth Schrader and I don't use myself. All's well that ends well, as they say. I couldn't even imagine typing with long nails. So when you ask the Crabson, when you type with long nails, do you just like still use like your fingertips, like where your fingerprints are, and you just like keep the nails out of the way, or do you have to like actually use like the tips of the nails to type and just have to be like super far up? I've heard it would be impossible for me to make a full netherite beacon. 2.0 says, while I'm up there, I'll be going to the shooting range to my buddy who lives there, so that'll be fun. Very nice. That'd be good. I'm glad that it's not just the job interview, and specifically that you've a way to just relax after the interview. Even if it seems like it's going to be a not so tense interview, thankfully, it's good to have like something else to have fun and decompress and visit with friends. So you do type with like the fingerprints with long nails. Like I keep my fingernails like absurdly short because otherwise I'll just chew on them. So I cut my fingernails, and I'm very good at that. But you know, I gotta keep them like stupid short. Otherwise I'll just, go to town. But no, I would not make a full netherite beacon. And I haven't commented on Albert Pujols coming back to the Cardinals just because, like, that's, Twitch is like a world platform, and baseball is a pretty small world, and St. Louis is a, even smaller subpart of it. So, like, I don't ramble too often on, like, regional topics, I suppose. I really like any topics. So I don't really have too much to say about it. I would have preferred if it was just a one-day contract, but you know, they're giving him a year and there's the designated hitter role now, even though I think they'll just use him off the bench. It's cool. It's going to sell tickets, and I think that I'm going to see him with my family live at some point this summer. So that's pretty exciting. If that's in response to Albert Pujols was never good anywhere else, facts. And I fully expect him to be terrible this year as well. Like, he's not adding to the team. He's there to put butts in seats and for like nostalgia purposes, which is why it should have been a one-day contract. But whatever, man. Yeah, he needs to have a lot of homers to get to 700. He has an outside shot if we just keep throwing him in the lineup, and he just accrues more negative WAR, and he's number chasing at the detriment of the team. Woo! What do I think of the Warden? I think the Warden's terrifying. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna like deal with the next update. Because like I like going deep and mining like just above the bedrock, and now it's gonna be like dark and terrifying and all these new mechanics that could end my hardcore run. I don't know, man. At least I got a lot of time to like research and practice and make sure that I'm just okay. Like the whole idea of the Warden is just to run away from it. It has the most health by far of anything in the game. It drops nothing unless that's changed in a new snapshot. It just emerges from the ground and it works off of noise. It works off of sound. So, effectively very spooky. Like, I think it's very effectively spooky. I'm kind of weirded out by it. I don't know. As always, it'll be fun. I'm sure I won't hate it at the end of the day. But yeah, new boss. It's not really a boss. You're literally supposed to run away from him, which is interesting. It's getting outrageous, man. 1,100 days. Minecraft days, that is. Now, I'm 1/10 of the way that Jan Bams, or whatever his name is. 1/10 of the way that his hardcore world got to. I think was 11,000 days. Oh yeah, I was going to get fire resistance potions. Absent Craftsman says, my best friend is moving in with me. So we're going to IKEA next week like real Swedes. Nice. That's pretty hype. Best friends and then roommates. I'm trying to think. I had a roommate for about 4 months. My first semester of college, and then I've never had a roommate since. And actually, I was just talking to one of our friends this weekend. She was like, "You lived alone for like a very long time. Like, didn't that ever get lonely?" I was like, "Yeah," but also like, I need my own space. Like, shared space can be difficult sometimes. Where are we at here? Do I need anything else besides the fire potions? I feel pretty good with that. Yeah, like I view my best friends as my
fancy bitch.
What?
So
All
fancy.
bougie and shit.
Commercials be gone. Alpine Giant, dude, 8 months of Prime subs. Holy cow, that's getting up there, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, enjoy your ad-free Shasta 1 experience. Sorry I burned 1 week of the past month of your Prime subscription by not streaming. But hey, ain't that the way it goes? But yeah, my best friends are like brothers to me, but I couldn't imagine being roommates with them. I think that we'd drive each other crazy pretty quick. But then again, I wouldn't know. We never tried. Absent Crabson says her biological family is shit, so she sees my family as hers. And that just reinforces the point that family is not a matter of biology. Family is just the people who love you, who you love back. That's true, Proxy Log. He says, we talk about living in the same neighborhood growing up, but never together. We always had our own places. That's true. That goes all the way back to the beginning. Just like we all live on the same block. By God, we are not sharing a kitchen. Dang, Enderman. Ooh, I could just drink the fire resistance potion and take that nice swim up to the roof. Boom. Oh! Found him! Oh God. It's only a matter of time until this bow breaks. I can't believe it's still going. Woo! Some mad part of me is like, maybe I should bring ender pearls. I could easily like get over there. But I think I should just be more patient. This is where I was at. Like this platform right here. Hey buddy, there we are. No. Come on. Hi. Okay, just seasoning him real quick with that arrow, and then, oh, that goes pretty good. Fireworks do work here, Frosty Log. I can just fly out of any situation if it gets too hairy. That's why I'm keeping the wings on my back rather than using the chest plate. Absent Crabson said, my dad didn't get the whole sister thing, so he thought that we were in love and was really worried she'd get jealous when I started dating a guy. Ah, gotcha. I mean, that's one of those things that, you know, no one really knows but you. Like in your heart of hearts, you know? Definitely worth building up your weather spawning area as a way to pass time while you wait for spawns. That's a good idea, Alpine. I just like start covering things up with slabs. Let's consolidate them a little bit. Because this here is basically like, if you guys were here for that stream, it's basically all I was doing was just roaming around on top of this roof area, waiting, scoping out the situation. I suppose I could. Let's try this. I'm trying it. Oh God, they're firing at me. Fortunately, I'm not going to be an easy target for them. Oh, what the hell? There's a fortress right here? Oh God. Yep. Sorry, I heard some pigs, and I was like, I need to get out of here. Look at that, there's some fellas. I couldn't quite make it. Let's go! What's up? Oh God. I'm a panic. Oh, I'm being shot at from the right too. This is something that I've discussed the last time I was doing this as well. Where hardcore, you kind of have an advantage because you can still see exactly how many hearts you have, even after you've been hit by a wither, because you see those little eyes on the hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up a lot of coal by doing this, and gonna up my heart rate a little bit. Just cruising around in utter panic. Nice. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Are wither skeletons affected by light level? Maybe I should like keep that torch away. Yes, let's stand right on the railing where things can knock you off. Seems great. Seems like a great plan. What the hell? I didn't even see him shoot. Okay, I don't want to miss and hit a pig man. Clear that dude out. Get down here. Oh, he strafed. Well played, sir. What? Oh, they're attacking him! Hell yeah! I'm pausing to read the chat at this point. 2.0 says, made a checklist of furniture I need when moving out. Firstly, a couch. Lastly, a microwave. And who needs everything else? It's true. You gotta have the basics. You gotta have a mattress in the corner to sleep on, maybe a couch, and then the microwave for like you're putting your basic meals together. That is the big stuff. And yeah, man, when you make that when you like move out for the first time, like it's pricey. Oh shit, what the hell? Woo! I must have looked at that Enderman. Ah, you got a point there. Couch does work twice over. I'm a little concerned. But yeah, when you first move out into your own place, it feels like I think that it comes to this great feeling of accomplishment, and there may also be like a little feeling of inadequacy, like a need to fill the space in your house immediately. Like, oh, I don't have a kitchen table. Then I don't have a pot to cook in, and I don't have multiple pots so I can make multiple dishes at once, or yada, 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 yada. Like, there's a little bit of like gnawing capitalist inadequacy there. But like, something you got to keep in mind. And this is something that I say that I had to keep in mind, is that you don't like build all that. Excuse me, that is something you build. It's not something that you just acquire in a blink. Something that just, as months go by, you maybe add one little thing there, one little thing here. And you just like, build your life. It's kind of an exciting thing. Particularly if you're responsible and you get yourself a little budget going. Maybe find a few loose bucks here or there. Loose euros, I suppose. And set it aside for just like little things. Somehow I don't feel like that is true, ProxyLog. Ooh, Instant Pot. True. I'd put the microwave first, but the Instant Pot would be like pretty what's it, instantly quick after that? Maybe not quite instant. Whatever your budget allows, but oh yeah. Instant Pot is a great suggestion. Proxy Log's going the Zeta route. He says skip the microwave. Go air fryer. I just, you know, I think I'll still do the microwave first between the two. Oh, God. Cannot attack. He's got a bodyguard. Running away. I know I already searched both of these. Dude, yes. Rice cookers? Again, Zeta. Educating me. Giving me culture. Like, rice cookers are so clutch. I was actually just talking to a coworker about this a couple days ago. Where, like, I didn't understand why my rice was always just terrible. And then I realized that, oh, there are, like, specific pieces of equipment that can make perfect rice, and you don't have to do jack shit. Okay, I'll take that one. You got me there. Boom. And you can make rice in a pot, and you can make it like totally adequate. I do like having just the machine do it for me, but that, again, that's optional. Oh my God, just I feel like garlic bread in anything. Garlic bread's so good. Actually, the pizza I had this weekend, one of the pizzas was a cheese pizza, which normally I'm not a huge cheese pizza fan. It's just too plain. It's too plain for me. But this pizza was just like, it was garlic bread crust, and then there was like minced garlic just scattered throughout the cheese on top of it, and oh my God, it was so good. Like, I was actually ready to put away the meat lovers and put away the pepperoni and just go to town on that cheese pizza. Masterpiece. Yeah, man. How could anyone not like garlic? Garlic is just it elevates any dish. It's magical. Ooh, kimchi fried rice. This is where the conversation inevitably goes on these streams. I'm about to get so hungry. Kimchi fried rice sounds good. Hey, fellas, how you doing? Yeah? Oh my God. That's a lot of fellas. Ouch. Please let this all be worth it. Did I pick one up? I did. I am now the owner, the proud owner, I might add, of a single stinking wither skull. I'll take it. That was kind of stressful. I felt like I was in over my head there. You think there was two? Did I miss one? Possibly. Yeah, man, go full Mikey Chen. Get some dumplings going. A dumpling steamer. I put together some decent breakfast burritos on Saturday morning. Ouch. Rude. Oh man, the bow that we've had since the beginning of this world, my 11-day bow is about to break. Do I keep using it? Do I like put it up in a frame? I think I'm gonna frame it. Why let it break? This is the best bow. Proxy Log has a Blackstone. I have over a stack of Blackstone actually. Pretty good pickup. I didn't even have to purchase it. Yeah, I think that there's just a whole category of food that basically exists as a platform for leftovers, or basically exists as a platform for like whatever else you might find in your fridge. Yeah, I was just trolling a little bit there, Gray Fox. But yeah, like dumplings are definitely there. Pizza, I mean the classic sandwich. Basically, just like you can put anything on there and it would be good. And I do feel like dumplings is just like a poster child. That. Yep, crap posting the crap poster. It's true. It's true. Woo! Only 2 more skulls to go. Actually, I wonder if I can just like re-up this map. I need to give it a quick refresh. Yes. Oh, that looks so much better. Oh, it almost looks like a little. Kind of reminds me of the droid in Rogue One. Yeah? Just me? Yeah, that's fair. Yes. Nah, man, you gotta be more specific than that. I don't think God would be on board if you just said just Asian cuisine. There's so much variety there. Like entirely separate cultures. Yeah, that's like half the world's population. If I was in charge there, I would not have allowed that one. There's like you can't even say like Chinese cuisine. It's like whole regional. It's so regional. Is it me being a hater this time? Dude, I don't know what I would pick. I mean, my beloved tortas would lean me towards Mexican food. But then that would mean just like I had Indian food today. I had the ginger chicken. Oh, so good. I don't know if I could go without Indian food for the rest of my life. So bomb. I don't even know why I'm up here. I know why I'm up here. I'm wrapping up the stream, folks. I gotta call it a night. So I don't know how productive this stream was. I don't even know how entertaining it was. Kind of just like sat down, turned the camera on, and just like caught up on my lost week while I've been busy. I fully expect that I will not be streaming on Wednesday because I'll be deep in rehearsals. And I'll still be deep in rehearsals for like the next couple weeks. But I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the next time I can catch up with you all again. Alpine, Micah, thank you for the subs. Oh, the conversation's still going. I don't want to walk away. I got to. But it's good to hear from you all. Take care of yourselves. Love one another. I'm the Shasta one, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.